We're going to start off with night one. Night one, we're going to start off with the WWE Women's Championship match of your queen to be, Jade Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton, the Barbie of wrestling. I don't know, I just made that up. Who's going to win this and why? I think as of right now, Jade, they definitely want to put the rocket ship on Jade. I think they want to do that since she's came in. And Tiffany, she's had the belt since January. I don't see any other person for Tiffany to really face that would be intriguing. So I think it's time to put the belt on Jade. I know part of me feels like, oh, why don't we have Bianca cost Jade the title, Nah, let's put the rocket ship on Jade. Either she's gonna sink or swim. We're gonna find out. So that is my prediction. Jade is gonna leave MetLife Stadium. She's gonna leave SummerSlam Night 1 as your new Women's WWE Champion. Following this, we have the celebrity match, which is in jeopardy. It's in limbo right now. How low can you go? Hey, how low can you go? It's in limbo right now. Randy Orton, Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't give a damn about this match, but I don't see them allowing the celebrity like Jelly Roll to lose. So Randy Orton and Jelly Roll are going to win. Even if they have to replace Drew with Miz or whoever, they're going to replace Drew if he's not able to make it back into the country. Jelly Roll and Randy are going to win regardless. I'm much rather you just do Randy Orton versus Logan Paul. Just have Jelly Roll be like the manager or whatever. But whatevs. Following this, let's talk about Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. I believe Sami has a win over Karrion Kross at Night of Champions. Karrion Kross has a win over Sami Zayn on Raw, to where both are trying to prove each other is wrong. Karrion believes that Sami isn't this good guy he portrays. Sami believes Karrion Kross just bitter because he is not living up to his potential. And so one of them are wrong. Who's going to be wrong? I don't put no faith in no Karrion Kross to get no major win on no PLE. I'm glad he's finally getting a PLE match. I thought for sure it would take God himself to put in a request to get this guy to be on a PLE. So at least shout out to that. But I do not see them having Karrion Kross win, even though it would be better for the story, in my opinion. But I think they're going to give that big fat dude is Sami Zayn. So Sami's coming out with the W on that one. Next, we got Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, We're Not Friends versus Raquel Rodriguez, Roxanne Perez, the Judgment Day. God, I miss Aiden English in Rusev Day. But of course, Vince can't allow us to have any fun. But yeah, I think you can really go either way with this. I know they're just now starting to show the chemistry between Raquel and Roxanne. However, I think Charlotte and Alexa, even though there's no real tag teams in this division, I think Charlotte and Alexa probably is your most over tag team, even though they just got together in this division. So let's create a moment. Let's give Charlotte something other than a world title, and also give Alexa something who, when she came back at Royal Rumble, had the biggest pop of the entire night. So yeah, I think let's give Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss a dope moment and give them the tag team title. So I'm calling it, your new tag team champions are going to be Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. We're Not Friends needs to be their name, but that is hilarious. Next, we have another tag team match of the Brown Brothers. That's what I'm calling them. I don't care what they're deemed as. I'm calling them the Brown Brothers versus half the original OG bloodline, .1 of Roman Reigns, your tribal chief, I guess, still, and Jey Uso. Yeet. I know conventional thinking is there's no way that Roman Reigns loses, right? Like conventional thinking that there's no way Roman Reigns loses, especially after the nigga took the shoes off your feet, cuz. Braun took the shoes off your feet. Like, bro, you can take my car, you can maybe even take my woman, but take my shoes off my feet? I think they look too strong. Like, they look too strong gonna go home. There's no way they're gonna make Roman Reigns look that weak in back-to-back appearances. So Roman and Jay gonna get that big fat dub. Unfortunately, what should be the main event of night one is your challenger, the best in the world, CM Punk versus the Ring General Ganta. Now let me rant, because CM Punk is my favorite wrestler in the world. Like, no, there's no doubt about it. Like, that's just straight up no chaser. However, I hate the way they have booked CM Punk really since the Drew McIntyre feud from last year. Ever since after Hell in a Cell and War Games, I do not like how they have booked Punk. And Punk doesn't seem to have that same fire and desire that he used to have back in the day. I know it's been a decade since we had like straight edge society Punk, or even a pipe bomb Punk. I understand, and plus he was from a different place. He was more hungry. He was truly an underdog and was never seen as a top guy. I understand it was a different Punk that we were dealing with, but I wish they would have given this feud more. To me, it's missing the desperation of Punk. Punk's story should be, I came back to prove I'm the best in the world, and the only way I can do that is to win a world title. That should be his story. That's it. It should be, I want to prove I'm the best in the world still. The only way to do that is to win a world title. I don't know why he told John Cena I did not come back to win a title. That was like, that's so unlike Punk to do something, say something that stupid. I don't care if it was written for him. He should have never said it. Like, the story should be, he lost at Rumble. He lost at Elimination Chamber. He got his main event, but lost at WrestleMania. He got his title match versus Cena, lost versus Cena. He should be desperate now, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to leave SummerSlam as champion. That should be the story. Meanwhile, Gunther, it's easy to set up to be like, I have been champion for so like over like what 500 some odd days, like from his NXT days to the IC championship days to the world title days. Like, I'm the true best in the world. This should be a best in the world match. Gunther should be like, I win championships all the time. I'm the true best in the world. You should not have, like, it should truly be whoever loses this match can no longer call himself the best in the world. I want Punk to win so bad, but I felt like it hasn't been earned yet. There hasn't been enough story. There hasn't been enough obstacles. I don't feel the hunger and desire that Punk truly wants to win this title. And even though it's the first ever night one of a SummerSlam, I get that you want to leave the crowd with a big moment. I just don't see it. I think Gunther leaves SummerSlam still your World Heavyweight Champion. And I know in the back of everybody's mind, they believe Seth Rollins is going to cash in. I do not know. I'm fine if he does or does not. It doesn't matter to me. All I know is CM Punk cannot leave SummerSlam as champion. Whether it's Gunther or Seth Rollins, CM Punk will not leave SummerSlam as champion. I'm calling it right now. That's night one of SummerSlam. And since we're on the subject, I think this card should be different. I think it should have been LA Knight. LA Knight was already feuding with Braun Breaker and Bronson. He already beat Seth. Braun should be in the position that Punk is in. It should be LA Knight versus Gunther in the main event. And in my opinion, it should be CM Punk and Roman versus the Braun brothers. That's my opinion, but it is what it is. Night two, let's start off with TLC. Tables and ladders and chairs, oh my. Tables and ladders and chairs, oh my. Tables and ladders and chairs, oh my. Oh man, for those that were there when this concept got created, with the Hardy Boys, Edge, Christian, and Dudley's, bro. That was a time, man. I miss those days, bro. That was a time. But yeah, we have a 12-man match of like 6 teams from the Street Profits versus the Motor City Machine Guns versus Fraxium versus DIY versus Andrade and Ray Phoenix. Y'all need to get a name. And the YS6. There is no reason to take the titles off the YS6 when he just got the titles. There's no reason to do that whatsoever. Whoever is going to get the titles off of YS6, let them have a true moment by beating them themselves. So I believe YS6 are going to leave as still your tag team champions. Following that, we got Dirty Dom. Next, we got Edge and Styles, the phenomenal AJ Styles. Let me get it right. Versus Dirty Dominic Mysterio, your reigning, defending Intercontinental Champion. It was just 20 years ago. He was fighting for custody, or being fought over for custody. Shout out to Eddie and Ray. But yeah, we all know Dirty Dom is winning. Like, AJ Styles doesn't need to win. He's already a legend. He's already going to be a Hall of Famer probably as soon as he retires. I think if he wins any championship, I want him to go back to TNA and win probably the world title. That's what I want. But what does WWE want? I think they want Dirty Dom to keep that title until there's someone that needs it to beat him. So yeah, I got Dirty Dominic Mysterio retaining versus AJ Styles, and hopefully it should be a very solid match. Following this, we have your United States Championship match of I Love You, Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa, reigning defending U.S. champion in a steel cage match. Look, man, I love Jacob. I think he is one of the best performers in the WWE right now. However, I think it's too quick for him to be getting that title back. He just lost it and Night of Champions. The money is always in the chase. I think Solo needs to keep that belt at least for a little while and have Jacob win it sometime later in the year. But as of right now, I think this is the perfect match to do, to where Solo can win without having to either pin or submit Jacob by easily just leaving the cage. It's that simple. I can even see them doing the Umaga Bobby Lashley thing. Well, not Umaga Bobby Lashley. Doing a Roman Reigns Brock Lesnar thing, to where Jacob tries to spear Solo through the cage and they both land and Solo retains. I'm going to be shocked if they probably do something like that. So, but I think no matter what, Solo will retain the championship. Jacob will eventually get the title back, just not right now. Following this, we have your Intercontinental Women's Championship match, with their challenger being Lara Valkyria Bird Lady versus the man, your reigning defending Women's IC Champion, and Becky Lynch. I think I'm calling it right now. This has a chance to be match of the night. It's no holds barred, no disqualification, no count out. There must be a winner. If Lara loses, she can no longer challenge for the title as long as Becky has it. And I believe there will be another factor involved into why Lara will not be able to regain a championship, and that person goes by the name of Bayley. I think Bayley, the promo she did on the Go Home Raw this past week, where she says she wasn't on WrestleMania, she wasn't on SummerSlam now, she has no clear direction, doesn't know what she's going to do. She was even desperate enough to try to get the tag team titles with Lyra. I think this is where we get to a Bayley-Lara feud, and Bayley will cost Lara the championship, which is a much-needed heel turn from Bayley. Even though I love Bayley, she is so much better as a heel. I feel like creative doesn't know what to do with Bayley as a face. So unless Bayley went back to the hugger, which I don't want her to regress to that. Maybe 1 night only, maybe do that. But I think it's clear as day we're getting Becky Lynch to retain her IC championship thanks to Bayley. Next, we have the triple threat match of the challengers Io Sky versus Rhea Bloody Ripley versus your reigning, defending women's world heavyweight champion, and proceed with caution And Naomi, shout out to her great Thriller jacket she wore this past Monday. It's gotta be Naomi. I don't care what you sell me. I don't care what you try to tell me. There's no way Naomi does not leave SummerSlam MetLife Stadium as champion. She's too good. To me, she's the most intriguing character of all wrestlers in the WWE right now. She knows how to be funny, yet serious, yet like aggressive, yet like she has it all right now. She's tapped into something. She's hot. You cannot throw that away to give Rhea the title. Like, allow Rhea she'll get it sometime down the line. Just not now. Naomi is too good right now. So Naomi is retaining that World Heavyweight Championship because Rhea and Io will not have proceeded with caution. And in the main event of the first ever two-night SummerSlam, night 2, we get the rematch of WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. Now your challenger, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, versus your reigning, defending, world-breaking 17th time world champion in John Cena. After watching WWE on Real, I had an epiphany. Okay? Now, I do not see The Rock showing up. I don't think there's no point because why would he follow up for one day when in a couple months he has probably his biggest movie of his career coming out outside of like Black Adam in the Smashing Machine? There's no reason for him to come back, only for fans to, I don't know what they will say if he comes back. Like, he's not going to risk that. He's not going to risk that bad PR from wrestling fans because it's so fickle and unappreciative. Anyway, off of that tangent, I had my epiphany of this story was never about John Cena. The heel turn and the whole entire winning number 17 was never about John Cena. Him winning number 17, of course, they wanted to give him that accolade, but it was all about making Cody Rhodes a bigger star. Because how do you make Cody Rhodes a bigger star than he already is? By not only dethroning the longest reigning champion of the modern era in Roman Reigns, then defeating the record-breaking 17-time world champion in John Cena. Cody has to win this match. I don't see any other way. I don't understand how people see it another way. John Cena had his time years ago. If you want to see him have a title reign, watch the other 16. Well, it's not the network anymore, but watch it on Netflix or watch it on Peacock or watch your old DVDs, nigga. This was never about Cena. This was always about Cody and making him a bigger star because he is your biggest face of your company. He has to win. He must win. And he will win. I'm calling it right now. I don't see no interference. I don't see no Travis Scott. I don't see no Rock. I see Cody defeating John Cena straight up, one-on-one in a street fight to get back his title. And now we do the 3-month story arc of Cena trying to get redemption. It's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. That's how it's going to go down. That's how it has to go down. But I don't have entirely a lot of faith in WWE at the same time. They've done a lot of stupid stuff. Just look at the New Day heel turn. Like, it's just one example. I think Cody gets a championship, and then he probably feuds with Randy Orton, because that's the money feud I think to do out of SummerSlam. For people thinking there's going to be a double turn, I don't see why would you turn your biggest babyface, because if you turn Cody, who replaces him? No disrespect to LA Knight, Jey Uso, Roman Reigns don't even show up no more. Like CM Punk, he's too old. Like, there's literally nobody in line right now. Not even Braun Breaker, not Jacob Fatu. There's nobody in line to take Cody Rhodes' spot. He has at least another year or two before we even have to think of turning him heel. Until that guy comes along and is properly built and has a proper story, Cody is the face of your company, the baby face of your company. So, Now, if this doesn't happen, this is the match I will be completely shocked if Cena still leaves as champion, but there's no way he can do it. Again, the only thing I could possibly see, this is where I could possibly see Seth Rollins cashing in if he is actually healthy and costing Cody the title, which would make the most sense because it is the biggest title. Cena said a long time ago that there's no way Seth will ever cash in on my title. The plan B all along could be that Seth faked an injury so that he would be out of sight, out of mind, and then the last hour, he cashes in on Cody, who he's never beaten. So now Cody has a new hill to climb. After conquering John Cena, now he has to conquer Seth Rollins. I could see that as well. But I'm telling you, just like I said, CM Punk, there's no way he leaves SummerSlam as champion. There is no way John Cena leaves SummerSlam as champion. But you give me your predictions, what you think is going to happen. Let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, share all the things are the things. Welcome to the high, bitch. This is Hayes Arcade, your hardcore casual fan. If you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you.